Spin a coin on a table. Near the end, it does something odd. It does not slow down and topple. It settles onto its rim and it starts to rattle, and that rattle gets faster and louder, right up to the instant it stops dead. Think about how strange that is. A swing winds down. A guitar string winds down. Everything that loses energy gets slower and quieter. This gets faster, and then it does not fade out at all, it stops in one step as if someone had switched it off. Here is the thing almost everyone gets wrong. There are two different motions here, and they run at completely different speeds. The coin itself is barely turning. Near the end, you can still read the date on it. What is racing is the point of contact, the single spot where metal touches table. That spot runs around the rim, and the rattle you hear is that spot landing over and over. Not the coin, the contact. To see where the speed comes from, you only need one number. Call it alpha, the angle between the coin and the table. Alpha decides everything. The center of the coin sits at a height of the radius times the sine of alpha, so for a small angle, the energy stored in the coin is simply proportional to alpha. Flatten the coin, and the energy goes to zero. Now the physics. The coin is rolling on its edge without slipping, and that single condition ties the two motions together. The coin's own rotation is the contact rate times the sine of alpha. Then balance the torques. Gravity pulls down at the center, the table pushes up at the rim, and that off-center pair has to turn the spin axis at exactly the right rate. Do the algebra and out falls the result the whole episode rests on. The contact rate goes as 1 over the square root of alpha. Put those two facts side by side. The energy is proportional to alpha. The rate goes as 1 over the square root of alpha. They pull in opposite directions. So as the coin bleeds energy away and flattens out, the contact rate does not fall with it, it climbs. For a coin the size of a quarter, 10 degrees of tilt gives you about 22 rattles a second. 1 degree gives 68. A tenth of a degree over 200. And that is why it stops the way it does. Feed in the way energy drains out of a coin and the tilt collapses to 0 at a finite time, while the rate, going as 1 over the square root of that tilt, runs off the top. Which mechanism drains the energy is still argued over. Every candidate gives the same shape, a last instant with no last rattle in it, so a coin does not wind down. It runs out of angle, and the sound simply ends.